Jeff, there's nothing to need to be said after that. I mean, we could close the show right there. I mean, that's the truth. You can't say you support the veterans and thank them for their service, and some of them are homeless. You
not some,
not some, most, probably half. You know, we don't know the percentage on that. Danger, find out how many homeless veterans are in America. We support them when they are beneficial to the country. Once you're out of service, where is the support? Wow.
And that's why many of them re-enlist, because they don't have anywhere to go if they come back home.
Or commit suicide.
Think about it. You know, they 2, 3. We celebrate people for having 2 and 3 tours of duty. We never investigate why they have 2 and 3 tours of duty.
Willie Broxton just told us it's 33% of veterans are homeless. 33%. Wow. Now listen, that's alleged. Until
I wish I could say that was surprising.
That right. It's not surprising because we live in a country who is self-righteous. We live in a country who is selfish. You know, we talk about the word selfish a lot. You know, it's a difference. If you got five, my mom says this to us. If you got 6 bananas, right? You got 5 people, right? You know, what's selfish is if you take all 6 of those bananas, okay? But if you take one banana and you're self-interested and you grab that one banana and you're like, okay, look, the rest of y'all got to do your own thing, right? That's self-interested. But I think self-inclusion would be one person saying, hey, I'll split half of my banana just to make sure you have a banana. You know, like, I don't want you to go without. You know, I'll take a shirt off my back because I got 10 of them things just to make sure you have some clothes. You know, I don't want you to go without. I don't know. I'll take, you know, $100,000 of disposable income that I have available to me to give to a couple of people so they can get some homes. I don't want them to go without. I want them to make sure that the whole country has insurance. You know, we get so bent up in this country about socialism and Obamacare and all of those things, but the big deal is that, you know, the lobbyists, which is the pharmaceutical companies,
we allow our politicians to lie to our face.
All right.
Flat out. You can't. They lie to our faces, and we take it at face value.
We pay them to lie to our face, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Paid them to.
Okay, so all right, so this is what I found. Okay, Danger is doing fact checking. The report says Dre Parsley's doing fact checking. All y'all doing fact checking. Okay, well, amen. Glory to God for fact checking. Dre, I just want to, because when I read that, I heard your voice say it. Just say what you just put in that private chat, please.
No, I just said there's a report that says that the homeless population is around, the adult homeless population around 11%, and about 45% of those are African American. So not discounting Broxton's numbers, because you know you can find a wide range based around how numbers are that data is acquired, and so it's somewhere between 11 and 33% is horrible still, and so.
Right. Now, Danger said, I found closer to 23% of all homeless persons are veterans, but 33% are homeless veteran men. Men. I don't know why I'm reading it like that.
Right, don't say men's. What percent of men's?
Men's. Okay. All right. Listen, I didn't expect to talk about veterans. So listen, what can we do? Don't y'all do. I'm gonna get dark about that forever. What can we do?
Oh man,
what can we do? Huh?
I needed that laugh, bro.
We needed a laugh because we're dealing about so many Danger. Find out about women, all inclusive here. What can we do to help our veterans? How as Americans does that become something, you know, first? You know, we talk about this country.
How we help them?
Yeah,
is not let it be a symbolic conversation, but a policy. conversation. What does policy look like?
And to actually incentivize human service jobs. So like now human service workers get paid well. Like I have an MPAP. The business equivalent is an MBA. Someone who has an MBA has a much higher cap than my little $80,000 cap, where I'll probably cap out with my earning potential in my life.
Okay.
This also speaks to the social safety net, and that goes back to the socialism conversation, all of that stuff. We've allowed those terms to be demonized.
America's already socialist. I mean, what are they doing? It's already happened.
It's already happened. We have remnants of socialism in our way of life anyway.
Yeah.
But we've allowed it to be demonized to the point where we allow capitalists to drive the conversation. That in all aspects. I mean, you think of the things that we've been dealing with from Reagan on up. Where you're talking about Reaganomics and trickle down. Come on, man. Like, we've been hoodwinked.
I think, Jeff, also a part of the demonization is who is being benefited. You know what I'm saying? Because
Bingo.
when they think that the socialism is benefiting those people of color, ADOS people, then it's wrong. People need to get their own leg up. They need to do it on their own.
Facts.
When it's dealing with white farmers or corporate tax breaks, well, that's the way we build economy. You see what I'm saying? So the socialism demonization is built around who, not what. You know what I'm saying? It's built around who.
Brings us right back to racism. I mean, you think of everything that made the middle class in this country.
Yeah.
And it was born of government. Government bequeathed a whole section of people. Yeah. Basically, you think of land grant colleges. That came from government that undergirded a white peasant section of people. To basically gave them free land. And then then taught them how to till the land. And then, in some respects, paid them not to farm the land. All from the government.
Yes.
But even the GI Bill, which goes back to veterans, the GI Bill wasn't originally for Black people.
Not at all.
It wasn't originally for us. But once we got in it, then entitlements became welfare.
Wow. A lot of them were lied to and told them that they didn't even have a GI Bill.
Listen,
we weren't even in it until the New Deal. Yeah. We weren't even in it.
My son is a Marine right now, man. My son is a Marine. He's stationed at Parris Island in South Carolina. And I'm telling him, we got to prepare for your life after this because we don't know what it's about to look like. You know what I mean? It is savage because he made a decision to serve his country. And I'm proud of him for it. Wonderful.
Really?
But at the end of the day, they will find a reason to eliminate an African-American male based around whatever. And so I've already been preparing him. Like, well, we got to have a different answer. I don't know. You might re-enlist. They may not accept you and re-enlist me. We got to find a different answer just in case, because we can't trust anything. Man. We can't trust anything.
Hey, Dre, I heard your preacher voice coming out.
I truly respect.
They will find the reason. Huh?
I truly respect our military, and I think, like, especially some of the people of color who have joined are some of the most selfless individuals, and I have so much respect for that because I have a very hard time going to help somebody or help something that has no intention of helping me. Like, I just have a very hard time. Like, I remember the recruiters coming to my high school and like, oh yeah, you should join the Marine Corps, come to the Army, like, we've got benefits for you. And I'm just like, okay, but do y'all really? Do y'all really? I really respect, like, my uncles and my grandfathers have all been a part of the military. My cousin are, and
mine too.
I just marvel. I'm like, wow, true respect, because I honestly, I can't imagine doing it. I really can't.
Okay. So, guys, not to move you along, but first of all, if you're just tuning in, I see 16 of you are viewing. Please do us a favor, follow the Black News Tonight Facebook page and click that bell. That way you'll be notified every time we go live. Also, if you're just tuning in, why don't you do me a favor and tell me where you're viewing from in our comment section. Your comment can be on the screen as well. This is an interactive environment. This is what we call our open forum chats, town hall meeting, and we've evolved because we don't get to have those in person right now. Speaking of that, the next topic at hand. And now I want to ask everybody individually, and then I'll bring you into open chat. Charles Townsend, do you still wear a mask everywhere?
Sure do.
Jeff Pools, do you still wear a mask everywhere?
Everywhere outside my home.
Dre, do you still wear a mask everywhere?
Certainly.
Cecilia?
Of course.
Indigo?
100%.
Now, are you serious about it? Or like when you just chilling with your friends, like you okay with it?
I don't know where they've been.
Right.
I do not know where they've been.
Hold on, Dre. Hold on, Dre. Hold on, Dre.
I still use gloves at the gas pump.
I got a little hand sanitizer on my purse.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like President Donald Trump is the president that saved us all from the coronavirus?
That's a joke. If I had $1 for every time they stood at the RNC, I could pay my student loans off.
How you gonna save us if it's still here?
Have you ever seen him wear a mask?
Nope. Once. It was a photo op thing.
It's real recently.
Once.
Right.
Real recent. Okay. All right. So here. Okay. Dre, what's your question? I'll be scared.
Question. I was talking about the mask issue. I do it. I don't do one.
I want to know what your issue was. Tell me.
No, I was talking about the actual mask issue. Like I said, I don't do it when I'm preaching, but everywhere else, and I have to. My wife has lupus, and so I have to make sure because of that I stay virus free because an autoimmune deficient person. Any type of autoimmune disease that's rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, anything of that spectrum, all of those, that COVID stuff, and it's worse on it. And so yeah, I have to. That's all I'm saying. I have to.
Okay. I didn't answer. I do wear my mask.
I was going to ask you too. Are you asking us? What you doing?
Okay. All right. So I have about eight masks. They're washed. I wear them. I keep them in my vehicle. If I'm outside, I'm with a small group of people. No, I don't wear the mask outside. Inside, yes, I feel like the mask is mandatory. It is something that shouldn't be questioned. Now, I wanted to ask this question of you guys just because I want to. Listen, I be laughing because y'all don't know Danger's here because you can't see him. Danger's in the building though, and he just sent me a text message that says, "Stop picking your face. Stop." So, ain't none of y'all tell me I was just sitting on camera picking my face. So, but
I didn't notice.
I ain't see it.
I didn't notice either.
But that's
I'm
why
paying
Danger.
attention what you're talking about.
But listen,
He's like, I put in the chat, trying to be low key.
Listen,
no, he texted
put
me.
yourself on blast.
No, he was trying to. He texted me because he ain't even want y'all to know in the chat. He texted me. So, but
Hey,
listen,
can I say something about the Republican National Convention real quick?
Please.
After I say it, after I get to our comments. Look,
right.
so I want to talk about the Republican National Convention because when we first talked about it, nobody wanted to talk about it. So we're bringing it back around, okay? Now, I'm bringing it back around, and the first thing I want to happen is Danger. Can you please for me, pull up Donald Trump's speech, please, okay? Pull up Donald Trump's speech. Charles, go ahead and tell me what you want to say about the RNC, but go ahead.
I was gonna make a quick comment about Nikki Haley when she said this is not a racist country. That's a lie. But then she went right into talking about how she
racist
grew
it
up
was.
facing racism.
Right.
She said I was a brown girl in a black and white world, and she saw her parents experience racism all the time.
How about this? What's Nikki Haley's real name?
Right.
Bingo.
And on top of that, she changed her name. It is not a racist country, though.
Bingo.
The country's not racist, though.
But that was the whole RNC though. And the whole thing was we're living in this dystopia and a lot of fear mongering about what the left is doing. And then but wait, guys, the world is a great place because we have Donald J. Trump. So which is it? Which is it? Y'all contradicting yourself.
What I really didn't appreciate though is that how much they used us in their whole convention.
And religion. Like
that was
like I am a
we're doing this
religious
for the
person.
blacks.
Is yet
Black
to
people have no
come. What the hell?
I don't want it. I don't want it.
And Charles, I said this the other day when we were all talking, like you, me, Indigo, in the group. Like my people be embarrassing me. I don't
Wait, is she open?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Who
Who
killed
your people?
Guilfoyle?
I'm talking about Latinos, Hispanic, like.
Oh,
Yeah. They do. They did that. But wait, though, y'all. I don't want to
there's
get.
some Latino coons too.
I just want to make one point, Cam. Charles, if I can just make one point here, I probably won't say it.
Please.
Why? Because I dominated the time. I just want everybody to consider.
We have 2 hours to talk.
Oh, okay, good. Well, let me say this. I just want everybody to consider this point. If Donald Trump were the CEO of any other organization, the board of directors would have asked him to resign by now. You know that? If he was a pandemic, damaging the country, causing the finances to drop in a major way, riots and violence within the people that are a part of the organization. If he was the CEO of any other company, they would have fired him or asked for his resignation by now.
They would have found him incompetent to lead.
Exactly. If by chance this was Barack Hussein Obama.
Oh, come on, bro.
He'd have been impeached so quick, baby.
Right.
Boy.
He'd have been in prison. He would have been in prison. Or dead.
I want to deal with this. If this had been Barack Hussein Obama, who had the same failures, they would have impeached him and removed him from office.
They would have been dead or in prison.
Or he would have been a one-term president. There'd have been no question. No question. But because this individual panders to the alt-right, the evangelical community, and the so-called arrived people of color, he is maintained this spot and position. I don't want to change the course of this, but let's talk about why this man has not been forced to resign or has not been impeached because of incompetence in the job. You know what I mean? Because
he's a master of manipulation, man. I mean, you think of what changed with COVID-19 when COVID-19 first dropped. I mean, when it really hit the mainstream, March maybe. It was everybody was afraid of it across the board.
Yeah.
But once epidemiologists said that African Americans were more susceptible, white people heard we can't get it. That's when it changed.
That's when the whole bottom fell
That's
out.
when the whole thing changed. When they thought black people can get it, but white people weren't really susceptible to it.
Latino,
let's open the country back up.
Latinos can get it.
Y'all tripping. Let's open this back up. They're the ones that are going to die, not us. Open it up.
Right.
And he capitalized on that.
I'm sorry.
He capitalized on it. And he took it as a slogan. Open the country back up.
Hold on, y'all. We have to remember Donald Trump's campaign strategy. His campaign strategy was to tell his base not to watch media from the jump. And I mean, I was in Indianapolis, and Indianapolis is a far right state. Okay,
that's where the Klan started.
Klan. That's Klan country.
You can't talk. They just see a black box talking.
That's where the Klan started. You can hear me.
He right.
The Klan.
He right.
Turn your camera back on.
Wait, no. I'm in Indianapolis, and my boss looks at me, and she said, "Well, I'm going to tell you today, Charles, why you should vote for Donald Trump."
Whoa.
And I said, "Oh, baby, you don't want to have that conversation with me about why I should vote for Donald Trump if you want me to still be employed here at the end of it, because I will quit right now. I don't believe a job represents my politics, right?"
I'm going to tell you why.
So
rule number one, you shouldn't.
But she said, I said, "Have you watched the news? Have you watched the media?" And she said, "I don't watch the news. I want to vote for who I want to vote for, and that's it." So now, fast forward, here we are in 2016, all the media, in 2020, all the media is false news, alternative facts.
Fake news.
But y'all got to realize how he desensitized his base, okay? In 1993, he said he was running for president.
Yep. And
he would run with the Republicans. And because Republicans vote on racism. He said this verbatim on a late show in a newspaper. And y'all don't get it yet?
He also said he can kill somebody in the middle of the street and they still vote for him.
He really could. And they would still vote for him. I mean, literally anything.
He really could right now.
He really could do whatever he wanted.
Yep.
Whatever he wanted, because 170,000 Americans dead doesn't matter. From coronavirus, don't matter. From the police, don't matter.
So let's kill one person dead.
This is not about Trump, but I'm going to play his speech because it's good to get some non-coon people to comment on the RNC. Because sorry, like Herschel doesn't represent me. Herman Cain doesn't is he? I'm sorry. Not
I'm
Herman.
so tired of the coons, though.
What's the other one?
Listen, throw Candace Owens under the bus as well, because
I was gonna say, and there's like
Kim
Klasik's like the Democrats think that black people are dumb. I'm like, so you're also saying that black people are dumb.
Right. Pay attention to your own words, dummy.
Look,
they tossed Candace Owens to the side for Kim.
Right.
So that's why she's mad now. Like, they didn't invite me. Yeah, they got a new you.
Right.
Trey, we get into that. Trey
don't come to us now.
Right.
Danger, go ahead and play that speech, please. Please, Amarosa, my God. I thought we're not gonna be making Omarosa relevant again. She's not relevant. Let her not be relevant, please. Listen, this is 45 right now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's so arrogant, man.
Friends, delegates, and distinguished guests, please. I stand before you tonight, honored by your support, proud of the extraordinary progress we have made together over the last 4 incredible years, and brimming with confidence in the bright future we will build for America over the next 4 years.
Did you literally get the wrong video? I didn't remember seeing it rolling that much last night,
Begin
Dave.
this evening. Our thoughts are with the wonderful people who have just come through the wrath of Hurricane Laura We are working closely with state and local officials
Why is
in
he always
Texas,
squinting? He always
Louisiana,
squinting.
Arkansas,
He need
Mississippi,
glasses.
sparing no effort to save lives. While the hurricane was fierce, one of the strongest to make landfall in 150 years, the casualties and damage were far less than thought possible only 24 hours ago. And this is due to the great work of FEMA, law enforcement, and the individual states. I will be going this weekend. And congratulations. Thank you for that great job out there. We really appreciate it.
Danger, how long is this
We
speech?
are
Because I
one
can't do it
national
much
family,
longer.
and we will always.
How long is the speech, Danger?
Well, that's
2 hours.
Oh man.
No, that's the whole RNC.
Oh, okay.
I just want Danger to show you this crowd. Really, I mean, we gonna. I mean, come on, y'all. I can't listen to
I'm
him.
crying real tears.
Not a mask in sight.
Not a mask.
Right.
And when I say that this definitely is the party of coronavirus,
Yeah.
the president of coronavirus, because like, yo, there was no mask. There was no 6 feet
Inside.
social distances. This is a proven fact that there's no federal plan for coronavirus. Even after all this time, there's still not a federal plan. Like a federal plan that says we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Oh, we got our first angry face. Yay. We got an angry face from Joan Timmons. Hi, Angry. Look.
What's wrong?
She mad.
Right.
And whatever.
We
See,
talk about
beneath-
your feelings, so you just gonna stay angry.
Who you say was mad, bro?
Huh? I don't know.
Who said
So maybe she pushed it by mistake. But
Maybe
I
it
ain't
was
gonna
because she saw Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's because she's seen Donald Trump. I hope it is.
Right.
But I hope
Right.
you watch it and I hope you love us. But if not, that's fine.
love
Moving
you.
right along. But there was not even 6 feet social distancing, like nothing. Like everybody was on top of each other.
Yes.
And you brought frontline employees there
Nope.
who work with coronavirus on a daily basis. And you said this on the mic, and it was just like, what? So you mean to tell me you got all these people in this room, and you got
exposed.
frontline employees that have been exposed to COVID? If
That'll
they're
go back to these
frontline, they've
people.
definitely been exposed at some point. And you're going to ask them to demask themselves because that's a cult. You know, like, you see people as they're on camera, on camera taking off their mask if the camera goes by them. So it must have been a written rule that if you came to this event, that you couldn't have them. Look at that. Look, you see?
Man.
I'm telling you, it was in the writer. If you come, you better not have a mask on. I'm telling you, I know it was. I ain't a fool, because did you see how quick when he realized his face was on camera? He's like, oh my God, I'm on camera. He's gonna get
Demasked. Let me demask.
demasked. But I'm gonna let y'all talk. What do y'all feel?
I mean, I live in Macomb County right now. And so on a daily basis, I can go to Oakland and I can go to Wayne County and see how people are handling it. In Wayne County, people are taking this seriously. Why? People don't have great health insurance. People are poor, and people of color. We're more susceptible to get it. I come here and I go outside in Macomb County. There's a lot of white folk, and they don't care. They got their Donald Trump signs out. They're going in the restaurants. The wait staff isn't wearing masks. They're not practicing proper precautions, and they're just letting people come in and out, and they don't care.
That's
I
the
agree.
colonizers.
I agree. I was just up in Tawas, and it was the same way. No mask anywhere, on the beach, in restaurants, in stores, just walking about. Nobody was wearing a mask. And they were looking at us that had masks on. They were looking at us like we were the wrong one.
Yep, exactly. I seen this
Like
dude
we were
walking Walmart
outsiders.
tonight like that, with his camouflage hat on and stuff, just like looking at everybody like they was wrong for wearing masks.
Walmart in Saginaw wasn't even enforcing masks for the longest.
Honestly,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
But what kills me is some of these individuals. I'm not trying to be rude, but some of these individuals just straight up dumb. Like
Oh,
how
that's just the truth.
how a
That's not
woman
rude.
gonna cut a hole in her mask and say it's easier to breathe this way?
Or the
That's
people
so
that,
stupid,
or the people
man.
that just cover their mouth up with the
Right.
mask.
Or
Like,
it
oh, what you
shocks
gonna
me.
breathe from your
They
What's the
nose?
point?
always be out though. They
It
always
shocks
be
me
out.
just the basic like lack of empathy. Like okay, I don't care for myself at all, but like I want to go see, like this isn't going away anytime soon. I want to go see my grandpa. Like I want to go see my grandma during all this. Like I want to see the people who could possibly get it. Like screw me. What about my family? What about my friends? What about them?
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
I like how the host of the show just left though.
Right. Where you at?
That's all right. We'll hold it down. We'll hold it down.
And now Dre got the black box like how y'all was talking about me. Hey, but moving along though, man, like what do y'all feel needs to be the instrument of change in this whole situation? Like we can't just be all over the place. We need to stay focused on a central thing. So what do each one of y'all think will be the central thing to focus on to bring real change?
For me, it's brutal honesty. And if I know Chuck, I know you know how I get down politically.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe our politics. I don't think we're honest in our politics. I don't think we're yes, sir. Um, our politics are very symbolic, but they don't have a lot of substance.
Right.
And just getting away from the RNC, going back to the DNC. And I focus on I'm self-interested. I'm focused on black people. So
Exactly.
as black people, but really this applies across the board. Politics is an exchange. For my vote, I get A, B, and C. If I
On my
don't see
vote.
A, B, and C on your platform, I'm not voting for you.
Amen.
Simple and plain. What the narrative that we're getting in this election from a lot of people who don't like Trump is we got to get Trump out. We got to get Trump out. My problem with that is none of that is policy based. I'm getting out Trump, but what am I getting?
Right.
Exactly.
I get
Exactly.
out Trump. What happens on day one after Trump is gone? What policies are you going to put in place for in exchange for my vote?
Exactly.
If you can't tell me that, Trump isn't my boogeyman enough for me to give you my vote. As bad as he is, as ignorant as he is, as detrimental as he's been to the country, that's not enough for me to then vote for you just to say I voted him out.
At least you know what you're getting with Trump.
Right.
I'd rather dance with the devil I know.
Right. Mm. Mic drop. Who's next?
And truth be told, we've as black people, and people of color, truth be told, we've dealt with worse presidents.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know
We've
who
dealt
he
with
is.
openly We think Trump is
Who?
openly racist. What do we think?
Who?
What do we think FDR was?
Okay, I wasn't alive during FDR, so forgive me. Like, help,
I'll bring you up to Reagan. I'll bring
okay,
you up
I
to
know
Reagan.
Reagan was racist. We all
Herbert
know dog
Hoover.
was for politics. We know that. Yeah.
Reagan brought drugs into our community.
Okay.
And we still paying for that and suffer.
We and
Listen.
by the way, who was in government at that time? Joe Biden, who wrote the crime bill. We seem to gloss over that somehow.
We seem to gloss over the fact why Obama picked him anyways.
Oh,
Be,
he
he was
balanced his ticket. Like
he balanced the
I
ticket.
need somebody to appease the racists in the South. That's all that was.
Mm.
Now, um, it would be detrimental for me to isolate so much for fear of COVID, which with just having cancer and 13 months of treatment upcoming. Wear your mask for safety for all. And I agree with that. Like, it's just so funny to me, y'all. Like, I want to talk about.
Uh-oh.
Oh snap!
Y'all hear him?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is how I'm gonna do this. I want to talk about female representation with the Republicans and how CC and Indigo feel represented.
Within the Republican Party?
Right. Hold up.
Yes. Yes, I'm putting you to the top of the screen if you haven't noticed.
Dang.
You,
Cece.
you folks,
Oh, okay. I thought she left.
Right. My dog is.
oh, you're fine, Stacey.
No, I'm just
Go
Lord.
ahead.
I think any female who I heard listening to within the RNC is far from representing me. They live in this alternate universe that is not the America that I've been blessed to experience, let me tell you. Even those
Child
who
bless again.
were women of color totally contradicting themselves on whether this world is racist or not and whether they have even
Man.
experienced racism or not. Just because they were a little bit more strategic with picking who they were speaking than maybe the Democratic Party was. Like, one thing that I was talking with my friends is there's very little, especially like Hispanic and Latino representation in the DNC. So maybe the Republican Party was a little bit more strategic, but they must have really, really done their job to search for some of them speakers. That's all. That's all. It's not a matter of representation. They were just a little bit more strategic.
Oh, they did their job, all right.
the whole thing. It's the contradiction for me. Like, how you gonna say racism doesn't exist and then have a full blown story about how racism exists? Like, for me,
In
like
the same sentence.
In the
In the
same
same
sentence.
sentence.
that's
Right, same
just like
sentence though.
I'm done. I can't listen to you because you're lying. Like, you're flat out lying. And I mean, anybody who knows me, I don't tolerate liars. Like, there's no reason for you to lie to my face. Like, be honest or be gone. So I just don't. I don't want to say I don't acknowledge them, but like, I don't recognize them as representing me because you don't. You can't
Also,
be honest about the fact that you lie. You for real lied.
In
the
the
last
same sentence.
the last
In the
female to
same
like
sentence.
seriously try to run for president as a Republican. Who's that? Like Sarah Palin?
Oh my gosh.
They're actually pushing Nikki Haley as a candidate 2024. Like, really tough. Like, I know a lot of Republicans that, I mean, they see her as a rock star, and I'm just like dumbfounded. I don't see it. Like, I don't, when I listen to her speak, she's the typical female Republican. A lot of sound bites,
Right.
a lot of, small anecdotes that don't mean nothing. Just word soup. It don't mean nothing. But
I don't know. That's a short conversation because, of course, the Republican policy platforms they don't cater to women at all. So
no, they parrot fear pretty
They
much.
they cater to women of a different time, I believe. Like, back in the day. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be controversial in that aspect either, but like, I feel like, and there's nothing wrong with it. Hold up. Before I dig myself a hole.
no, I guess because
Controversial.
there's that one woman who commented like she like after the fact that she thinks that men should be the only one voting and it should be like one vote per household and men get the final say. Like, it like people have their own like religious beliefs around things like that, but all I know is I have the right to vote and
Exactly. Right.
deal with it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they
don't say
pretty
that
much
out
bring
loud.
women up for the
Don't
typical
don't say
women
that out
thing.
loud. You're being controversial by saying you have a right to vote.
I
As a
Yeah,
dare
woman.
they
somebody
bring
to
up
enforce
women
my right.
for.
Somebody fill me in. What's going on right now?
We still talking about
We talk about
that women issue. Like
females and
Republicans don't care about women. Like their whole policy platform has nothing to do with women.
Okay.
And we was
It's
talking about Nikki
specifically to
Haley.
keep women and women of color where we at.
I just want to also acknowledge the contradictory that is the organization Women for Trump as well. I don't get it. Like
Latinos for Trump.
Man,
I don't get it. Like I just don't understand
Charles said no F-bomb.
why is that a thing? I don't get it. I
I guess
think that
they want to be grabbed by the P. Pretty much,
Right.
gotta be.
They want to be grabbed by the WAP.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's perfect. Grab by the wop. Grab by the wop.
I mean, we circle back. We circle back to white appeasing. You know, and this is gonna be. We see this in very influential groups that consist of people of color in Saginaw. They operate by white appeasing, and they get
We're making
nothing done.
Danger job pretty hard here. Danger does he have a delay button here?
What's wrong?
So we making Danger job kind of hard here. You gotta beep some stuff out.
I'm gonna be
Nah,
using
y'all-
the word white appeasing after tonight too.
Okay. Listen, y'all. Let's keep the cursing to a minimum.
No curse.
No, we didn't.
I thought I heard
my
F-bomb.
mama watching.
No, I said you said no F-bombs because someone said Latinos for Trump, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just making. Listen, I had to get my kids together real quick. I had to use the bathroom. Look, we doing 2 hours of shooting, so y'all, this a lot on my little kidneys. Okay, my kidneys and.
Why you think you got the black box?
Listen, we this will be the last show that we don't schedule a bathroom break for people. Like, I feel so bad because like I'm such like a dedicated person. Like if I'm doing a sale or something, I won't pee for hours. Like if I'm doing a sale, like it just doesn't, So for me, I just be like, The only reason I really got up was because of my kids. Guys, this is good conversation. This is what needs to happen to change America. Big glass of wine, huh? It's empty. So whatever it was, it's no longer it's no longer here. We're gonna have to get a Black News Tonight wine glass. I keep saying that. All right, listen, guys. To wrap this up, one of our media centers in Saginaw, which is MLive, they decided that they would never use descriptions of race when describing victims or murderers or criminals. They would describe them as their sexual, they're male or they're female or this, that, and the other, instead of that. I think it was a great thing to do that. But what happens is you still get narratives like aspiring police officer, but criminal Jacob Blake. See, we got to make sure we address the narrative because, again, I say the same people that want more facts to call Kyle a murderer
Or a terrorist.
Are the same people that don't need facts to call Jacob a criminal.
Man, if you don't talk, bro.
So you don't
At
need
all.
more facts for him,
No.
but you need more facts for Kyle?
Right.
No, just say what it is. One of yours again. When we talk about people walking in the building shooting up stuff, it's always one of yours.
And it's always allegedly.
And they always come in not dead.
and they don't get that terrorism label.
They don't get a terrorism label.
And they always
had he had a bad home. He was this, he was that. Blah,
Damn
blah,
it,
blah,
too.
blah. And
They were
let me tell you
trouble.
something. Let me speak to you directly, Donald Trump, because you said in your speech, and y'all didn't get to say that, you don't want to call the authorities and be on voicemail. Baby, the last person I want to call for any situation that's happened in my life where I feel like I need some help is the authorities.
Exactly.
I don't call them. I don't call them.
Do you, Indigo?
No, I call my mama.
Okay, I call my mama too.
That's the
Right.
authority.
I
That's the
say,
Right.
authority,
I
right?
learned
That's
early
the
about
authority.
dealing with things internally.
Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have the privilege of like being when I was younger, I did not know like fear of the police. Like I grew up knowing officers in the community. And so like they'd say, okay, go say hi to Officer Reggie or go say hi to Officer Cooper. And that's how I formed my relationship with the cops. And I didn't have a problem until I saw Tamir Rice. And I'm like, okay, hold up. Cops did like the cops that are supposed to protect us did that. And that was my whole transformation of like, oh snap, this is not how everybody thinks. And it just and I can't even remember, I was in middle school at the time. So I was just going through a whole nother type of transformation mentally, thinking like, okay, my parents told me to do this, but things are happening with these individuals. I don't feel safe to call them. I don't feel safe to contact them at all. Like the only people I do feel safe around is my family. So I'm gonna contact my family. That's who's gonna get me out of trouble because I can't put my trust in something that has repeatedly failed that trust. I can't. And it doesn't matter if it didn't happen to me. Like there's people who look like me who are being brutalized. So I can't trust that. I don't trust that at all. And it just is what it is at that point.
Yeah, because you don't know when it's going to be your turn or if it'll be your turn. Because, like you said, they look just like you. So, how can you have that confidence that it won't ever happen to you or someone you love?
Exactly.
You can't.
Republicans just do a lot of fear mongering, especially around that phrase, like defund the police. Like, oh, who are you going to call when you're in trouble? I remember like all years of college that like constantly being said, like, oh, we need to reallocate funds so that way we can have more social programs to prevent people from being incarcerated. Like this is generally agreed upon by criminal justice scholars, but yet somehow facts and data aren't accurate. Like
That's when the police union comes in. And that's who drives this conversation, to be honest. And that's why it comes again back to policy, and it comes back to us as a people, us as citizens all across the board. We have to understand, and we have to hit the reset button and understand that we're the ones who drive it. Like, we have to reset the hierarchy here. Like, who's at the top of the food chain here? Taxpayers. We pay them. I'm not, I don't know about y'all. I don't know who runs y'all. In my house, I run my house. Why? Because I pay the cost to be the boss here. Flat out.
Ah, that's
My
my
kids
mama
don't run the
saying
house.
right there.
We're allowing people that we pay to dominate the whole conversation and to basically bully us as citizens. And we have to flip that around. Like we have that's where we are in this. That's how we change this. We have to change ourselves mentally to understand that we drive this, and bringing other people into this. When you talk about white people, ask them who runs their community.
Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. It's itching my soul. Let me do this. I gotta take care of this. Listen, Helton Thane, thank you so much for your comment. The way I deal with racism towards myself, I just ignore it. I don't care who likes me or hates me. Racism is the dumbest thing to exist. Heck, we all basically have the same goal: make money, feed house, and clothe our family, and just live happily. Go to work and make it home safely to hug and kiss our spouse and our children. If we could all unite on the principle, it would be a step closer to the goal of peace and also to open up the opportunity for dialogue or further conversation. Wrong.
I'm not weight appeasing.
Right.
To make people
Wrong.
comfortable.
Wait, no, I ain't done yet. Let me tell you something, sir. You could, I don't know who you are. You could say things like this, but justice has to exist before peace. And this is what I want to tell you about yourself. This is how I feel about you. I went to your Facebook page because before I commented, I wanted to make sure, I don't want to just put you on Front Street because you're viewing and you're commenting, but I want to make sure I went to your personal Facebook page to make sure that I had some information on who you were before I start talking. Now listen. When you put up stuff like this on your Facebook page, memes like this, that addresses the whole black community and that addresses all people, it doesn't say ignorant people or anything. It says the white man doesn't hold you down. Your actions and appearance do, though.
Wow.
Thank you for proving the point that we have
Thanks for
all
proving the point.
made.
Yeah.
Thank
We already
you.
made this point. Your actions
Thank
and your
you.
appearance do. Our appearance, our skin color. So listen, like,
Thank
man,
you.
when I'm
You
telling you
racist
stuff,
bastard. You
No,
racist bastard. Thank you.
like, I'm just, when I see memes like this and I wake up every day and I come out to my, think about my family and my kids, it's people like you that think like this, that put a general statement out here for the whole world to see. And you are the reason why cops feel like it's okay to kill black people, because you want us to shut up and be quiet and let you do what you've been doing all these years. I'm sorry. I'm not for it. I can't deal with it. I don't know how to even deal with it any other way but to say, bro, really?
Man.
Really? Nothing you have to say has validity now.
Wow.
Nothing you has to say, this is what has validity. This
I don't know
Helton thing, this has validity. What's on my screen right now, people don't need to see my face because they need to see what we mean by saying racism still exists in this country. If you put something on your Facebook page for the public to see about a race of people, you generalize our whole race. First of all, let me get you together, because I've never sagged my pants a day in my life.
Me either.
Amen.
That's dope.
I have never done that. But this is what y'all doing to us every day and telling us racism don't exist. When you post stupid crap like this, you'll keep getting forums like this. You'll keep getting protests because you don't want to listen to the whole story. You don't want to hear the whole thing. All you want to do is judge the after the Reconstruction. Let's talk about when we were released from slavery. Let's talk about how we got here. That's what you keep wanting to get rid of. That's what you keep not wanting to talk about. And that's why we keep coming back to the same place.
I just want to know when
How did we
dealt
get
with
here?
racism.
How did we get here? How did we come to this place? How did we become disenfranchised from the economy that we built? You tell me that, sir. You tell me that. Tell me that. And next time you comment, make sure your content is literal, because anything you got to say need to be valid. And if you're posting racist crap like that, there's no, and the whole, danger, I can't stand danger. Does anyone else think that letting Spanish fighting bulls lose at these riots would be a great idea?
Wow.
Asking for a friend.
Oh my goodness.
So you, sir, I don't even know how you got to look at Black News Tonight. I'm so proud that you did, though, because I'm not here to cancel you. I just want you to know, danger, scroll through the whole page. I just want you to know and know that this country is acting like a class with the substitute teacher. Yeah, and I don't know who the substitute is, right? Here we go. BLM protesters are cost after the RNC. Okay, you're a part of the problem, sir. You got an issue, sir. You're the reason why we doing this pro class, sir. This is the issue, sir. We ain't giving you no more face. We ain't giving you no more FaceTime, though, but I've been waiting to comment on somebody like you. Matter of fact, do me a favor, get Adam Ortega's Facebook page up here so we can get y'all all corrected tonight. Let me tell you something. I'm sick and tired of going to your Facebook page to tell you about something that offends me. I'm sick and tired. So I'm going to get you together tonight. Because it's time for us all to have a heart check. We had 1 hour and 52 minutes, and that's all you had to say? We literally been sitting here having a conversation about how to change America, how to do better, how to get us all on the same page, yo. But I see you don't want to change. I see you don't want anything different. I see you want to stay in the same America that puts you first. And then tell me it's Jesus that did it. No, we getting this together today. We coming for them all. Anybody that need to get off, y'all can get off. But listen, I am done with the BS. I literally thought.
Dude said, I deal with my race. What racism do you deal with?
I'm trying to figure out, is you black? Is you white? What? Is you Mexican? What is you? What is you? I want to know.
He said he deal with his racism by ignoring it. What racism?
Right, must be nice. Why you ignore that?
Right.
What? Okay. That's interesting.
He called it his racism, though.
Yeah.
He said, I'm not first. I was born last and broke.
What? Man, get this idiot off of here.
Oh, he ain't on here. I'm just choosing to give him FaceTime. I'm choosing because I want him to know you're a part of the problem. You, sir, are a part of the problem. And it's ridiculous that I even got to sit up, and it's so good that I get to do it on my platform. Because if you don't like it, you cannot view. Now, here's the next.
Okay, Danger.
Oh, Danger, did you get the picture of him? Is that him? Danger.
Oh, wait a minute.
If he don't scream, white privilege.
Oh my God, Danger! I can't stand you, Danger.
Wait a minute.
That's him, huh?
Please.
He ignores his racism.
Please.
He ignores his racism.
Please. Danger.
Hold up.
What always surprises.
Put him back up there, please. Put him back up there, please.
Y'all not.
Y'all ain't right.
Doors and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. All right, moving right along.
Yeah.
Moving right along. Yeah. See, this is how I know Bo. Bo say, yeah, he the poster child for the problem.
Right.
If the problem was a person, can somebody make that meme? If the problem was a person, it's Helton thing. Like, if the problem, put it back up there. If the problem was a person, put it back up there. If the problem was a person, you got it back up there. Put him, please hurry up. Please hurry up. Put it back up there. Please. If the problem was a person, it's this guy right here. Sir, you have a great life. I'm so happy that you live in a non-racist America. Got some nice abs, though. You work out. Moving right along. Next person, Danger. Be blessed. Please be blessed.